Okay, let's try a live stream today, see if this works. This would be my second live stream. Just because when I record it, the video, whether it's 10 minutes or a half hour, it takes forever for YouTube to process it and then for me to upload it for the audience to see. So let me just try to wing it. And if people come in, maybe I can answer some questions. So this morning, as I was at the computer, I saw this breakout on the 4-hour RSI for million token, and we are trying to break out, or we did break out of this descending channel. It's too early to tell because we did have breakouts up here and we went back down to the lower channel, but I thought this was pretty significant. Some hopium there, and we are now above the 4-hour 21 moving average, which is always bullish for me. But the slope of this, I think we're going to probably roll over. I mean, if the trend is your friend, right, we're going to probably stay in this channel for no longer. Something I saw over here back in, where was this? Early August. We were in this descending channel here, and then we finally broke out, but we went sideways. So you would have plenty of time to buy going sideways. So I'm thinking, I'm waiting for something like that to happen with million token now. So even if we break out, we might go back down, but if I'm looking for this sideways movement. So we had a few candles on the 4 hours that went sideways. So from August 10th through August 13th. So you had 3 days of sideways movement before having this really big parabolic move, which went up 158%. So maybe we'll have a 3-day sideways movement and then going up to, let's say 100% or something like that. That would take us to about $30. Well, you know what? I think we'll probably hit this resistance here at around 2960, this 200-day moving average on the 4 hour, before going any higher. We should, if we go up too fast, we're going to have corrections. So some good news today. We have some good bullish price movement. Of course, this big wick here was when somebody sold 11,590 million tokens. And I did upload a video a couple of days ago, but I deleted it because my analysis was later wrong when I realized that like the second largest whale was actually not a whale. It was a the bridge for the Binance chain. So I just go ahead and deleted it. This second dump, I think I posted on my Twitter page. I think it was like somebody sold like $54,000 worth of million token. It was 2 transactions, and I think they sold at a loss also. Oh, and then this one here, the one that sold like 11,590 million tokens, he sold at a huge loss, like over $1 million. Check out Dolphin's YouTube video on that. And so that's the big news. What else can I say? MACD still looking kind of bearish. Oh, well, we did have a breakout here. That looks good. But we're nowhere near this midline, right? We have to break way up here. So, maybe we could pull one of these again where we came down from here really low here to up here, but it's too early to tell. The volume's really low. A million token. Let's see where we are right now. 1933. Let me do a refresh. Yeah, 1880. Still good though. We were at $17 for quite a while before that little dump. So let me look at Bitcoin real quick because I kind of compared this with Bitcoin, and I thought we had this double pump like million token, had the descending triangle dump 50%, and then Bitcoin. Although we had this big parabolic move here, which million token did also, to almost like I think $50, and then we went sideways. So something that concerns me is where Bitcoin went sideways and then up, million token is going down instead of sideways and then up. So that and the number of holders on Etherscan for a million tokens has been going down, but that could also be because people moving over to Binance Smart Chain and Pancake Swap to save fees when buying. Somebody mentioned about Gate.io, million token to buy there. It seems the interface is easier. And man, my computer's slow. I think it's because I'm streaming right now. But the one thing I noticed was the prices don't go down as low. So where in Uniswap it went down to like $9 or $10. I can't get this to go to full screen right now for some reason. This is the third time clicking on it. The price for a million token on Gate.io only went down to like $15. So if you want better prices, you can stick with Uniswap or Pancake Swap. But I know it's a lot easier just to maybe put in some limit orders on Gate.io, but the prices just won't go as low. But I think there's more price action on the decentralized exchanges. Right now, I'm just been using Uniswap. So we went down to like $15.77 here on the 4th at the end of August, and then over here we went down to like 17 something on what's that, August 8th, I think. So Gate.io is a good option for those that like it, especially if you're trading a lot, so you don't have to pay all those fees. But I'm a buy and holder, so I'm gonna probably just stick with Uniswap for right now. And speaking of Uniswap, it had gone down to like $13 and change. I had posted. I tried buying, and I think I made a mistake of only using 1% slippage tolerance. So if you're using Uniswap, me personally, I think I'm going to go as high as like 10% just to get my order to fill. If I see those prices go down really, really low, and you're trying to buy the dip, increase your slippage, because the bounces, it was bounced back, I think, over 20% in 30 minutes for this dip right here. So, it went down to $13 and change. And then, it went up like 23% in like 30 minutes. So you have to increase your slippage if you want to buy the dips. And then I would also, me personally, I would go with the high fees for ETH gas fees, just to get your transaction to go through fast. It's kind of, not, it sucks, but if you want your transaction to go through for now, or go to the Binance chain, which I got to learn how to do that. But I just feel like it's a little more centralized. So for me, I'm not buying a lot. I'm not a frequent buyer, but I'm a big buyer. So for me right now, I think I'm going to stick with Uniswap. See what else there is. Let's look at the altcoin season cycle here. I think it's it's business as usual. Let me put it back on the regular candles. So we're still going up for the altcoin sake. As long as we're above this green line, and this is on the weekly chart, even on the daily chart. Remember, here's that golden cross I was telling you about that we would probably keep going up, but I think eventually we're going to probably retest this green line. But it's just going to be temporary. I think we're going to go up much higher. This is just all a review. Let me put this back on the weekly. So, this right here looks very similar to this right here, I think. So long term, we should maybe go down or sideways, but eventually we're going to go up. I think that's what's going to kind of go happen here. So as far as altcoins and, million token being a micro cap, when Bitcoin pumps, it takes a breather, then Ethereum pumps, the big caps pump. And then when they take a breather, I think the micro caps will pump. So that's my logic. Right now, million token's still in that descending triangle. I know it's hard to think long term when the price actually keeps going down, but if you're a believer in the project, and they also always say, put in money that you don't mind losing. You want to buy the low prices. And for me, I bought at what was it, 1870 something. I tried buying at the $13 and change, and I couldn't do it because of my slippage error. So, maybe we might get another shot if it hits some of these moving averages here. But again, you always have second chances. I'm looking for the sideways movement, so maybe we'll have a sideways movement again for 3 days, and I think I might buy some then also. Even if it's at like $15, I wouldn't mind buying. But when I saw that go down to $13, man, I just jumped on the computer and tried to buy it, and it was already up higher after I couldn't buy anymore. The time just went by. So yeah, I know it's early on Saturday. It's like right now it's 7:50 a.m. on Eastern Standard Time, and I don't see any. Let's see, I do see some viewers here. Let's see now, but I don't see anybody in the chat, so that's fine. So hopefully when I click this end stream, it won't take forever for YouTube to upload this for people to watch later. So good news on the breakout. We'll just wait and see if this will roll over or go up much higher. I think I don't see it going higher than $30 though, if that's a target. But if we go down lower, then this bottom channel is around $12.50. It touched it a couple times here and lower, and touched it here and touched it here, touched it here. So it's a significant trend. Hope everybody has a great weekend and a happy holiday for Labor Day. I'll see you later.